Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be unboxing this. This is the new tool, although it's supposed to come out in 2020, it came out in 2021. This is the new tool, Supermarine Spitfire and RAF Red Arrows Hawk Best of British kit. It starts set, so it comes with the paint, glue and brushes, though I have stolen one of the brushes for this, for the Cromwell. That video came out, I don't know how long ago, but it would have been out before this video came out. But I'm getting sidetracked. Let's look at the box art. It's got a picture on the front, which is quite nice to see. I do quite like seeing pictures on the front instead of computer generated stuff. Although the Spitfire does look, it's computer generated. That's disappointing. Well, it's good looking for computer generated art. But on the box you've just got the information that I just read out to you. The Best of British logo thing, telling you that you've got the paints, and then you've got the two paint aircraft inside. I've got some basic information about the aircraft. The skill level is skill level 1, and it comes with 2 flying hours. Like usual, the sides of the box are exactly the same, so I'm not going to bother showing you them. The back of the box, it's got information about the 2 aircraft. You can pause it now if you want to read that. You've got the official licensed product code there. This cost me £22. I bought it from the RAF Museum. Very cool place. I recommend you go. And yeah, it's just showing you what the aircraft. I probably won't use these stands though. But on the box you just got your usual safety information. Let's get into this box, shall we? I know you all came here to see that, not to listen to me talk to you, or talk at you, shall I say. So this is very nice because you pull it out and it actually comes in a little tray, which is nicer than this Defiant I've got over here, which if you look in there, it just comes out like that, but in a bag. Anyway, getting sidetracked again. So let's just look at the instructions first, like usual. So this is the instructions for both of them. It's got both kits on here instead of just having one, which is nice. I'm just going to kick a thing over there. So it's got the usual safety information here, along with, you know, the usual malarkey. It's got telling you more safety information along with the assembly icons, and then the hospital thing to write your local hospital number in. And then of course it's got advice for supervising adults as a starter kit. And then this is actually quite nice. It's got a note that says practice assembling each part while looking at the drawings in each step before gluing any parts together. I know you can't read it, it's a bit far away, but that's a really good tip and I actually do recommend that. I do it while I'm building every kit. You don't see it in the build videos, but that's because I don't tend to show it. Otherwise the videos will be hours long. So here you're assembling the main body of the Spitfire, along with the wings. And then on this next page you're putting the wings and the bodywork together, along with this seat which you'll attach to the wings. And then of course you're putting the rear stabilisers on. Notice how the tail here is glued on, so you'll have to cut that off if you want to attach it later, or put it in like a turning position. Here you're assembling the intake, along with extra detail, and you can either have the landing gear closed or open. I will probably have it open, because I like doing that. And then you're putting the cockpit canopy on, and then there's a stand that you're going to build. I probably won't use this stand, because I don't particularly like the way it looks. And then here you've got the paint schemes. So this is a later war scheme, so it's 1942 instead of the Ballot Britain scheme. On this next page it's got the same information I told you a minute ago at the top here, and then it's showing you're assembling the cockpit for the Red Arrow. It's a Hawk, by the way, if you didn't know. We're putting the bodywork together, or the fuselage together should I say, and then you put the intakes on, rear stabilisers on. It's the same situation with the rudder, and of course you're attaching the wings to the body, fuselage sorry. And of course you can either have the landing gear closed or opened, or lowered or raised, should I say, that's probably a better way of putting it. And then of course you've got the two pilots, because this guy has two pilots. So, a funny thing with the red arrows, one of them will be blue, wearing blue as they are an engineer. And they fly with the red arrow. And of course you got the stand, which is in the shape of a red arrow, which is pretty cool. I hope they do that for more starter sets that they release. And of course you've got the paint scheme for the red arrow. In a separate bag here, you've got the paints and the glue. As you can see, there's only one paintbrush in here, but that's because I stole one, because I needed it for detail work. Yep, you've got all the paints you need, although that one does appear to be dried up. That's not good, although I've got a lot of Humbrels for these, so that doesn't particularly matter. Sorry, that's leaked, not dried up. Here we've got the Spitfire, so we'll look at the Spitfire first, seeing as it's, well, what I grabbed first. There we are, that's their money. After I'm done with this, I'm going to put them both back into their bags because, well, I'm clever and it will keep the two aircraft separated. Let's just pull this out. This, on the first sprue, the first thing I see is, I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but there seems to be some stuff that just came on the kit. I don't know if you can see it on my finger, but yeah, there's some like muck on the kit. I'll have to wash that to get that off. It's there. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but there's something that came on the kit there. You just wash this with a toothbrush and warm soapy water, it should come off. In fact, it's wiping off right now. But yeah, I will wash this kit because it does feel quite greasy. Detail looks good though for a start set. On this next sprue you've got the wings and the rear stabilisers. This one doesn't have any of that gunk on it, although it still feels a bit greasy to it. And actually it looks a bit thin in places here. Almost looks a little bit thin. But I'm pretty sure you're attaching something onto there, so it should be fine. Although the panel lines don't look particularly deep in this, so that could be an issue when you're adding a wash onto it later. And then on the final sprue, you've got this display stand, which you paint black, and that would be like a background. Or the stand. And then you've got your little pilot. He looks pretty good. It's kind of like the usual Airfix pilot. And you've got the seat, and the bit that holds the aircraft up, and then you've got the spinner. And now we're going to move on to the this. This is the cockpit, which will just go in the main bag with the rest. Actually, no, it will stay in this bag like usual. And it is literally just a cockpit. Does seem to be a bit greasy as well, so that'll probably need a wash, but maybe not with a toothbrush, maybe with a cloth, because the toothbrush will scratch up your windscreen. So we'll just do a jump cut, and I'll have the red arrow ready for you to have a look at. And then we've got the red arrow here. So the first sprue we'll look at is the fuselage. Looks semi-detailed. It's got a hair on it. That'll be from my dog, who's just walked through here. Yeah, it looks very nice. Not much detail, but it is a start set. Then we've got the bottom, and of course it actually does come with two pilots, which with most Airfix Hawks that I've got, it doesn't come with two pilots. And then you've got the wheel landing gear, which comes in one piece. A bit of shame. And then you've got upper wing and lower wings. And then of course you've got the tail stabilisers. And now on to the cockpit. It's the same as Spitfire, comes in one piece, but this is a purpose-built starter set. Although it does seem like a very nice tooling, although I haven't actually built it yet. I will build it. I don't know when, but I will. Yeah, it does look very nice. Not many scratches on it. Yeah, it looks good. So just pop that back in the case. And I'll put the red arrow stuff back away when I've finished this video, which shouldn't be too long. And then of course you've got the decals. So down here, this is the red arrow decals. And then you've got the Spitfire decals on top. And of course, as it's a starter set, it has the minimum of decals. So just to make it a bit easier for you guys. I want to thank you all very, very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Have a great day and enjoy your evening.